Hi, Komal Descent, and I welcome you all to Senior Spotlight. Here, in all these episodes, you will be learning a lot about the life in VIT Chennai and also how the placement goes and how could you actually get a good grade in the college exams. And many more exciting stuffs. So keep chilling and do like, subscribe, and share this channel. All right? Yeah. Good to go. Bye.
இது நம்மளோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எபிசோட் சீனியர் ஸ்பாட்லைட்டோடது ஸோ வி ஆர் த்ரில் டு ஹாவ் யூ ஸ்ரீனி ஹியர் அண்ட்
Yeah.
starting from the very first question, where was VITC the only option for you to enter as in college, or you had many other options too?
No, since I'm from Chennai,
Hmm.
my parents were more of into this Tamil Nadu based colleges.
Okay.
Okay. And like they were not giving that much importance to VIT side, VIT or
Ah.
BITS or SRM. And I asked BITS. My
Hmm.
mom said like I can't like just go and tell you to do your bachelor's in some 1,000+ kilometers away. So BITS
Hmm.
is ruled out for me. Second, when I was looking for SRM and VIT, my parents were like, compared to SRM, VIT is better. That's what they heard
Ah.
from
Okay.
their relatives and all. Because
Hmm.
like how parents work in India. They don't ask the college and stuffs from the internet or something. They just ask the things from their relatives. So my parents
Obviously.
asked. They said like VIT is better. So in
Uh,
VIT, my mom is like strict. Okay, you have to stay in
okay.
Chennai. You can't go
Ah.
out. So you have an option which is VIT Chennai. In that you can take whatever you want. I was preferring for computer science core,
Okay.
but when I went into this, so actually when I was doing my 12th, okay, I never
Okay.
knew like VIT as CSE core, CSE AML, CSE
Mm-hmm.
data science, CSE cyber physical systems and all. I didn't even know what are these. I just know data science, AML. So I thought like data science, AML comes under data science.
Hmm.
But VIT gave so many things. But I was
Options, yeah.
focusing on CSE core. I was preferred for CSE code. Okay.
Okay.
So when I was going for this counseling, I guess I went on some random like fifth or sixth day. I don't remember. When I was going on that counseling, I saw CSE core is done. I have the fifth category for cyber physical systems.
Hmm.
Okay. But I wasn't sure about what a cyber physical system really is. So I had an option
Okay.
of ECE, third
Hmm.
category, and then like ECM is also some fifth category.
Hmm.
Okay. So my sister is like, okay, see, EC is good for you. You can
Okay.
go EC. EC is
Hmm.
as equal like CSE. That's how
Hmm.
the things work in Tamil Nadu. Okay.
Okay.
First CSE, then comes ECE, then comes triple E, then mechanical and other things will go on.
Hmm.
So first preference would be CSE, they go for ECE. So there was a department called ECM.
Hmm.
I didn't even know what is ECM. They said electronics and computer engineering. I
Okay.
thought like, okay, what is this department in electronics and
Uh,
computer? Okay, they just want to take some 50, 60 people extra from CSA.
uh,
That's why they kept EC and ECM. So I thought, okay, I'll just have a choice of ECE and triple E. So
okay.
ECE had some third category.
Hmm.
But from my 10th, 11th, and 12th standards, I am not that much interested into this communication side of physics. We
Okay.
would have learned physics.
Yeah.
I was more good in electrical thing like ampere circuit law.
Okay.
These kind of electrical things in physics, I was more interested. So I thought like, okay, I'll just go to triple E. That's it. I
Okay.
don't have any kind of biggest plan of like, okay, this is how triple E works, this is how triple E goes. I thought like, okay,
Okay.
I'm good in physics, I can do well in electrical because
Hmm.
triple E is more of electrical. I'm good in physics, so I'll just carry on with it because
Hmm.
ECE is more of into communication.
Hmm.
I don't like communication and all this attenuation and so many stuffs which I don't even remember what I did in my 12th standard. So I thought like, okay, I'll just go with triple E. This is how
Okay.
I got into VIT. But one thing which I wanted to say is that like on the day of counseling, once I have done, I got triple E. The food was good
Hmm.
in that day. That
Oh,
particular
yeah.
day, the food was good. I thought,
After that?
okay, after that, I don't have any comments. Because like during the orientation only, I've tasted the hostel food
Okay. Okay.
because we were allowed to go into the hostel during our orientation. We had 14 days of orientation. If you guys remember, you would be having this cricket ground right near gazebo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They installed the tent, big fans and all, big screen. We had 14
Okay,
days of orientation in the month of June, and it will be peak summer. Everyone like will be sitting, and we will used to be sleep. To be honest, like it's like complete out, and we will be sitting as idle, and we will be watching the people will talk slow long. It's like 14 days orientation. We
okay,
have sessions as well. Each session they talk about different things. So we had 14 days orientation. During those 14 days, hostel is not having that much check kind of things and all.
okay,
They were
okay,
allowing the hostel as day scholars. So during that time, I tasted the hostel food. Uh, Maximum, I prefer vegetarian. So the thing when I
okay,
was tasting the hostel food, we went into special mess.
okay,
Okay. So thinking that this is the normal mess of VIT. Okay. So we
okay.
tasted the food for the first day and we thought like okay, VIT hostel food. Oh, it's like super. They gave some
Uh,
sweets and all. We thought okay, VIT. I was saying to my friend in Tamil, okay, macha like for 1.7 lakhs, pakkada worth food ra. We really worth. This was our mindset on the first day. We had the lunch. So 14 days, like slowly, we got to know the things because
okay,
like for we were going in going out of the buildings, there
okay.
wasn't much of a buildings. Okay, we don't have delta
Ah,
block
yeah,
during that
yeah.
time. Okay, we had this AB1, AB2, even AB2 that top two floors were in developed. Up to
Okay,
sixth or seventh floors was constructed.
okay.
We had this AB1, AB2, and then in hostel as well we had A block, B, C.
Mm.
We don't have this D block, this diagonal one, which
Mm-hmm.
is like near
Yeah, yeah.
opposite, near to A block. Like we don't have that one as well. We don't
Okay.
have this Gymkhana, Dominoes, and all.
Uh-huh. Oh my
If
God.
you remember, like you know this D Mart, right?
Yeah.
D Mart. Above to that, there was a canteen where
Okay.
day scholars used to buy lunch, as in
Okay.
like South Indian meals, North Indian meals. This is
Okay.
the
Okay.
that was the point where the people used to buy lunch, and even I too brought some South Indian meals and all. It was good. It
Okay.
was decent. I wouldn't be saying it is good. It was decent during that time, during our first years.
So in short, I can say that the first day was to lure you, you just to
It's like
attract you
see,
guys. That's it.
no, the first 14 days,
Okay.
uh, we saw a lot of buildings. Okay, we thought like,
Okay.
okay, V80 is really good. V80, oh
Uh,
wow, super. There was a speculation going on when we entered the day one. Okay, there was some
okay.
speculation we heard that we had AC for classes, all the classes.
Oh, nice. That is only
Oh,
for
so we
admin
had,
block.
so we had like lot of curiosity. Like, okay, AC, okay, fine. We will have a good time in summer and all. But later on, we had this proctor meeting for the first time. Okay, we
Okay.
didn't even know what is proctor.
Mm-hmm.
So then we got to know that some faculty will come. Under the faculty, we have some 15, 14 students. And these
Mm.
15, 14 students were sitting with their parents. And they were
Okay.
discussing, this is how VIT works, this is how things work. I was like, I didn't even know what happened in the orientation. And
Mm.
this teacher is continuing what has happened in the orientation. And she started asking the questions on day one. So
Okay.
what you feel about like what you learned in the orientation and all. We just like used to give the punch. We have the fingerprint. We just punch it the
Okay.
fingerprint
Okay.
and go to play cricket. That's
Okay.
what we do during the 14 days orientation. And they
Okay.
don't even check. Like we don't have this much strict rules and all during that time. It was kind of
Mm.
lenient. We do have strict rules, but it wasn't that up to the mark. Like what you guys
Okay. Okay.
experienced right now. Okay.
Mm,
So this
yeah,
is the thing.
that's
Like
true.
this is how the first 14 days went for us in VIT. Slowly we got to interact with a lot of people irrespective of the language or whatever may be wherever from they are from India. We started interacting with the people. We started introducing ourselves in the orientation all itself. Like we directly go and say I'm so and so from triple E department, you are from which department. So we started interacting. We made WhatsApp groups for different departments. And
Mm.
like if you see like during the first some few months, I few of my friends and I we used to stay in all the departments WhatsApp group
Oh,
because like we got all the links, so we join everything like because we are in still in the 12th mindset.
okay,
We
okay,
weren't into the shift of the college mindset, so
okay.
we joined all the WhatsApp group. Then later on, like after 2 months, like people started talking like hell, and we were like, this can't be working because we don't have iPhones that time. Our
Yeah,
parents don't buy iPhones and all. We just had this smartphones. Few people will have phone, but most of us would be having an Android phone. It
Okay.
was lagging too much because of lot of WhatsApp messages
Mm-hmm.
and all. So we used to quit every. After 2 months, we got adapted to VIT. How is VIT? How things work in VIT? So we thought
Okay.
like, okay, we'll just come out of all the groups and we'll be
Mm-hmm.
specific with our triple E itself. So this is
Okay.
how the transition from school to college happened in those 2 months for us.
Okay.
But if you ask me, the first semester, like we used to spend lot of time in the ground playing cricket,
Oh.
football, than attending the classes.
So you,
And like if I
you legit
still
used to bunk, is it?
no, we used to do proxy. Like
Oh,
proxy
all
is
right.
easy that time. Like faculties don't care. Okay, they know,
Okay.
but they keep silent. They don't care. Okay,
Oh, okay.
I still remember there was a memory for us in the first semester. We had some electrical classes, and our
Okay.
HOD is taking that. So
Okay.
like we had a plan. Like okay, we will take a bunk and we will go to
Okay.
Marina Mall. This was
Okay.
our plan. So it was like 10:40 class something, and like
Mm.
we were in a dilemma, okay, whether to quit the class or whether to attend the class. We were just standing outside the class and discussing.
Okay.
Suddenly HOD came and he said like, why you guys are standing here? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we were kind of not able to answer. We can't say to him to the face, right, sir, we are
Yeah.
bunking the class. But one of my friends said, like, sir, we had a plan of bunking the class straight to HOD first semester itself. And he was like, if you want to bunk the class, just go and bunk. We don't care. It's your
Oh
problem.
my
You have to
God.
manage 70% attendance. So from that point we got to know, okay, university works in a different style. It wasn't like
Okay.
similar to our school,
In the school.
like
Yeah.
where it is kind of very strict. They
Mm.
used to say a lot of things, but university don't care about what we
Yeah.
do and all. This was the first time we realized that okay, university is something different, which I needs to get adapted soon. It isn't
Mm.
like school. Our schooling is like something different, where like people, our teachers used to come behind us. Even
Yeah.
in university, teachers would come, okay. But what I'm saying is the level of rules is really higher in
Mm, that's
school.
true.
But university is like completely different.
Yeah.
That's the point we realized, okay, HOD is not that strict. HOD don't care about bunking and all. It's our problem. Uh, we do have this thing now. What is that called? Um, when the attendance is low, you guys will be filling some form, right?
Yeah,
For
yeah, yeah.
cat
D-bar
one
exception.
D-bar exception form. So
Yeah.
you guys have a lot of rules. During our time, we don't have that much rule. My friend went to ask D-bar exception form for his sister marriage.
Oh.
Our HOD was like, your sister marriages for 5 days, but your attendance requirement is 70. Where is the rest? And he was like, sir, we had fever, this, that. That is like kind of
Okay,
the
okay.
first 8 months we had in the VAT. That VAT is completely different. That seniors is also like, uh, it's like different, and we
Okay.
are also like kind of, we don't have strict rules and all. Like when we enter after like when we enter the fourth year during our time, we saw a lot of the watchman is saying, don't sit here, don't go there,
Okay,
don't
okay.
do this, don't do this. We are like, what's happening in VAT? It's
Mm.
similarly like it's becoming like Tamil Nadu colleges. That's what we felt
Mm.
when we are entering our fourth year. But the first year, it's like completely
Yeah, so you have already answered few of our questions in a really
okay.
interesting manner, and so yeah, talking about the clubs and activities, which club did you actually join?
So this club and activities, like we were in a mindset like just need to go and sit in the club, do nothing. That
Okay,
was our mindset.
okay,
So we asked our seniors. We used to come in the bus for the first years. So we
okay,
have our seniors contact as well who used to come in the bus. We used to ask
okay.
like, Anna, which is the club? There is
Mm.
no work and all. Nothing should happen, but we should get the grades. This was our
Mm.
mindset in first year. We asked our
Okay,
seniors. They said like trekking club is good. You
okay,
can try trekking club.
okay.
So we had a plan like, okay, we'll just go to trekking club. But few people are like, for example, the Tamil people of my department, which is triple
Mm.
E, they were more interested into this Tamil mandram and all. Tamil
Oh,
mandram
cool, cool.
and
Yeah.
all. Okay, like few people were interested in Telugu, but really
Mm.
those school toppers who directly jump into college and try to score 9 point, 10
Oh,
points,
okay.
only those people are interested more of into this technical clubs like Android, these
Ah,
so many stuffs. Okay, even we are interested, But
Mm.
like when we are entering the college, the first 14 days only we have that interest. But
Okay.
later on, when we started interacting with the seniors regarding the college and stuff, we
Mm.
decided that okay, we can't survive this much difficulty in learning, because
Yeah,
like
honestly,
we
yeah.
had a mindset like college is enjoyment. We have to enjoy the college
Yeah,
life. That's how college works. Here, like grades, marks, nothing is important for us.
that is
So we
also
had a mindset
true.
like, okay, we'll just like run away the time in some clubs. That was our
Mm-hmm.
mindset. So we were trying for trekking club.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have the FFCS registration for trekking club in 12 a.m. We used to sit in
Mm.
12 a.m. and register. The,
Okay.
most of the students registered Tamil Mandram. Okay.
Ah,
When we are
okay.
trying for this trekking club, that is also full, because we got
Okay.
to know these are the two most demanding clubs that time.
Yeah.
So my friends were able to register trekking club. One of my friend and I was like not able to register trekking club. So what he one of my friend, okay, his name is Ashok. So what he
Okay.
said to me is like, Macha, I'm good in photography. Okay, I
Okay.
can survive in photography club. I
Mm.
do have a DSLR. You just
Okay.
come and join with me. You don't have to do any work. We will
Okay.
take care. Okay, so I thought like, okay, I'll just give a try in photography.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I got the interest of photography in VIT.
Okay. Okay.
This is
So
my
you went
first
into
kind of
yeah.
first
So
level of interest into photography thing. It's like
all
photography,
right.
taking pictures, because like
So
you guys see a lot of birds and ducks coming around in the VIT, right?
yeah, we do.
So the seniors used to have a DSLR and they used to capture every now and then.
Okay.
But I wasn't interested into that field. Like I was like, why they are doing these things? I have to take my DSLR, because seniors
Mm-hmm.
most are hostelists. They used to have the
Okay.
DSLR in their room, but I have to
Okay.
take from my home. So every day I have to travel. I'm coming in the bus. It's like
Mm-hmm.
8 a.m. I have to be in the bus stand, or if I miss the bus, that's it. I don't have any kind of options. Either I have to
Okay.
book a Ola, Uber, something. I have to reach. So I thought like, why should I take like these things? But I don't have
Mm.
much of an interest in photography. But once I joined the club, I got a good amount of time to interact with the people, and they even give
Okay.
some task as well, like editing photos taken
Mm.
by the VIT seniors itself. They used to give within the club they used to provide some competitions for us, as in like
Okay. Okay.
who's editing the photo really good. So
Mm-hmm.
when I was doing that slowly, I got the interest of photography.
That's nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, so this is how we got the interest. But if you ask me like uh, for club what I have to do as a
Mm.
fresher, what should
Mm.
be my mindset of going into that club?
Mm.
First thing what I would say is like, if you are interested into more of technical work,
Mm.
as in like if you're interested to learn lot of technical things, you
Okay.
can go for technical club. But if you're in a mindset like, okay, I want to learn lot of things in terms
Mm.
of what I can say, interacting with the people, connecting with the
Okay.
people,
You're
uh,
telling about networking, following your passion. Is it?
networking,
Yeah.
not like passion. Okay, it's like you want to develop yourself around the people of different
Okay.
different cultural backgrounds, as in like Hindi,
Mm.
Malayalam, Tamil, whatever maybe.
Mm.
If you want to be like that, try to go and join the clubs like which having these kind of extracurricular activities. These
Okay.
are good.
Okay.
One
Mm-hmm.
thing which I would be specific is the motor club. that
Okay.
is that is worth it. They will tell you to pay some 70K, I guess 70K or 1 lakh depending on
Mm.
different clubs, and
Okay.
they will manufacture cars and they will do this racing and all. That's what we
Oh.
heard of it. Those
Okay.
clubs are really good because it gives a lot of learning to you in terms of bikes, cars, provided you should be
Okay.
interested in bikes and cars, or else you won't be having that interest. Or if you
Okay.
like, okay, I want to learn lot of technical things
Okay.
related to my career, then I would say go for the technical clubs like Android, Google, Microsoft Innovation. You have so many clubs.
Yeah,
I
we
want
do.
to improve my English communications. Then
Mm.
I guess they have a lot of clubs like FedEx. Something they have clubs like FedEx and all. Curtain, I don't know that some kind of good clubs is there regarding the communication
Okay.
and all. You can try those communication clubs. If
Mm-hmm.
you
So,
wanna,
mm.
what I want say, if you wanna pass your time, you don't have to do nothing like no work,
Okay.
nothing. Join trekking club. Go for some trekking. Enjoy.
Okay. I haven't heard of many excited, events from clubs recently. So, like it is just an a friend of mine, a close friend of mine said that clubs aren't working, it is full of politics, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, yeah, because see, my personal experience in clubs is like, even if I join for some good reason to learn something, I'm not even able to learn because it's these people are not even doing any events or interesting stuffs to let you grow. And the the friend of mine which I was telling that that internal politics is playing a huge game is what I feel like, because see, most of the club works are handled by the hostlers. Day scholars just be there in the campus, like they go to the classes, have some fun, and then come back. And only the hostlers will get that high rank, say, posts in the clubs. So that's what I felt, but I'm not sure. This is my personal
Okay.
experience, and yeah.
Okay. See,
So
like if you ask me, okay, politics would be everywhere. Okay.
yeah, that's
Uh,
true.
there is no place like, okay, here people who are having lot of hard work will get the gains.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there is no place, whether it's school, college, even in office. I'm working in office. I know how politics is way more higher than college. So
Yeah, that's
everywhere the
true.
politics will work, okay. But
Mm,
like if you keep expecting things for what you do, as in like I'm
mm,
doing this
mm,
much, but I am not getting the return. But that person is not
okay.
doing that much, but he is getting some recommendation kind of support because of
Mm,
politics, internal politics. See, in college there will be favoritism,
mm,
loud ones kind of politics happening, as in like my
agreed.
close friend, I have to try to bring it to my level. These kind
Mm,
of things will happen everywhere. I wouldn't be saying in no as well, because if you were in the same position you would be also thinking the same way.
yeah,
Okay,
agreed.
you have to think in their aspect as well. So what I'm
Mm,
trying to say is politics is everywhere, you don't care about the politics. Okay,
mm,
why? So what is the need of you getting into the club?
mm,
So why you are if you ask me like why you are joining the trekking club, why you prefer trekking and photography club? My
mm,
kind of mindset is I wanna do something which makes me happy, but it shouldn't be related to academics. That was my mindset.
okay.
So this
Okay.
trekking club, photography club, and all, you don't have academics. You just need to
Okay.
do the things, spend your time.
Mm.
Sometimes you just waste your time as well. So this was our
That's
mindset when
true.
we are joining the clubs. But few
Okay.
people would be having a mindset like, okay, I want to join Android club. I want to learn a lot of things
Mm,
in Android club. Okay. So
mm,
your mindset is pakka. Okay.
mm,
My interest of getting into Android club is I want to learn something related to Android app development or something. So you
mm.
do that. If you get
Okay.
the desired position, as in like team head or team something, whichever the clubs call them, into different leadership positions. Okay, if you get into that position, fine. Or if you're not able to get
Okay.
into the position, leave it. You got your
Okay.
answer of joining the
Mm,
Android club. What is your objective? To learn something related to Android. You learned it.
mm,
If you are gonna think about the politics is happening, I'm not getting the desired respect in the club, I'm not getting the
mm,
opportunities within the club, then it's gonna be affecting you mentally. First,
that's true.
second of all, it's gonna have a lot of chaos within the clubs itself. Like
Mm-hmm.
you'll have some kind of a favoritism people, and the
Mm,
opposition will have some kind of favoritism people. I
mm,
wouldn't be saying like you just ignore whatever happening around you.
mm,
Okay, there is a certain limit. There is some like I would be saying like give importance for things which you want to react, and
mm,
ignore the things which you don't want to do. As in like,
mm.
see, if
Perfectly said.
something is happening in like involving you, as in like you didn't do anything but they are involving you into the fight, then
Mm,
it's your time to hit them back. Okay,
mm,
but something like see, like I wouldn't be, don't react to everything. Okay, that's the
mm.
best thing you can do in college. You know the value of the situation, right? Based on that you give your reactions. If you're going to react to everything, then it's your waste of time and energy.
That's true.
Okay, and you'll have a lot
Yeah.
of fights, you'll have a lot of people who don't like you.
Agreed.
So don't care about the environment or people. Okay, different people have
Mm,
different opinions on you. They think you are good, one person will think you are bad, one person will say he's bad.
mm,
See, you don't have to prove how good you are, how fast you are, how
That's
efficient
true.
you are to the people. You want to
Mm,
prove yourself. So you just carry on your work. Politics will
mm,
happen for sure. If you are trying to remove the politics, which is
mm.
impossible, which is
Yeah,
impossible.
that's true.
As batches comes next by like years comes, new batches will come. Politics will
Mm.
continue. Favoritism will continue. You
Yeah,
just
true.
ignore it and move on. That's it.
Mm.
Just react to certain things which is really important for you, which is affecting you mentally.
Mm.
React to those things only. Don't care about these club politics and all. Okay.
Okay, agreed. So jumping on to the next question, any advice for the freshmen on handling cultural shock because VIT is diverse? You see a lot more people coming from different regions, say north, and I have seen in my personal experiences in my batch, especially in mtech integrated software engineering, I see Telugu people a lot. They are dominating even Tamilians, I guess. So, how would you like any advice to balance your healthy communication, building, working on inclusivity, that they accept each other's culture and move on? Any advice on
Yeah.
that?
See, first thing is like, see, when I joined VIT, okay,
Mm,
we had a thing like Tamil people, even in the day scholars class, we had this
mm,
Telugu people, Tamil people, Malayalam
mm,
people, and Hindi speaking people in day scholars classroom. So, how the things used to work is Tamil people will be sitting in one corner,
mm.
Malayalam people will be sitting in the top of the class, and there's one complete row, like one complete column will be occupied by Hindi speaking people, different,
Uh,
like who are from different states. Okay,
okay,
and this is how
okay.
it goes. Even the break comes out, people
Uh,
will go and come back, like as in like batch by batch. Okay, this
okay.
is how the things work in the initial days. But
Mm,
if you ask me, mine is like, I'm just open to everyone. Okay, I used to go and
okay,
talk with everyone. Okay,
okay,
I'm just an extrovert. I don't care like what people think, what
okay,
people react for me. If I go and introduce myself, I am so and so person, what they think about me, how they look after me and all, I don't care. Okay, so the
that's nice.
first and foremost thing what I will say to the people is,
Mm,
don't have a kind of what I can say, don't construct a border within your people. Okay, they are your batchmates. Okay,
yeah,
they are
true.
not a professors or they are not like super seniors or seniors for you.
Mm,
Okay, they are in their same mindset of you, whatever maybe, whether it's like Gen Z, whether it's like whatever maybe the years.
yeah.
Everyone, like if you ask me like 23 passed out, all the 23 passed outs will be having the same mindset of what I am.
Mm,
They think like me. Few people will have some exceptional thinking. You don't have to care about it. Everywhere the
okay.
exception will be there. But
Yeah, that's
most of
true.
the people will be having the same mindset. Okay. So
Mm,
what you do is first throw your kind of what I can say. You'll have this doubtfulness now whether to go and
mm.
talk to that person,
Yeah,
how the
that's true.
person will think. You don't have to think like that. Okay, just go and interact with the person, even like whether it's a person who have a crush on you, you have a crush on that person. The first and foremost thing what you need to do is go and talk to them.
Yeah.
Don't get scared. Okay, they are not the different people or like people from different planet. Just go and introduce yourself. Okay, it's like you can take your introduction in a formal way, as in like, "Hi, how are you? How is your life going on?"
Mm,
Or you can just try to attach with them through a conversation of what they are doing, as in like they are talking something in a group. You can join them and ask like, "Okay, this is what is happening. What happened?" In that way, you can just try to interact with the people. Okay, first and foremost, as a fresher, once you enter the college, at
mm,
least go and interact with your batchmates. Uh,
mm.
as in, like, if you're from CSE core, at least go and interact with the CSE core people. I'm not telling you to go and interact with mechanical and all. Okay, mechanical, triple E, ECE. If you're from
Okay,
CSE core,
very true.
go and interact with the CSE core people.
Mm,
Nothing is gonna happen there. Okay, they don't even think bad about you. Okay, you just go and interact. As in, like, you can just, if you're a fresher, you have a lot of things to start your conversation. As in, like, you're from which state. Oh, even few people will start the conversations like, you're from CBSE or state board. What's your 12th marks? I
yeah,
don't know
that's true.
what's gonna value regarding their 12th mark. Okay, but they asked about the 12th marks and all. So in that way, I wouldn't be suggesting that way of conversation, but still, you can just start your conversation. just a normal way, as in
Okay.
like you're from which city, what you do.
Mm.
Okay, then
I
what's your
think.
interest? Why you took CSE?
Mm.
Slowly, slowly, if you start interacting with the people, they will also get comfortable with you. Okay, whatever may be, irrespective of the language speaking. Okay, you have to
Yeah,
go and
that's
interact.
true.
You are a Tamil guy who's trying to interact with North Indian people or Hindi speaking people. You start your interaction in your first year only, they will be comfortable with you. You
Mm.
didn't even interact for 3 years. Straight away in the fourth year, go and interact with them. They wouldn't be talking to you much because they would have
Obviously.
already got settled with their respective people.
Yeah, that's
Everyone,
true.
okay. First first semester is the time where you can make a lot of friends.
You can
First
say this for
semester.
your say all these things do say this theory which you said sits with every batch, but talking about especially our batch, we are COVID-19 batch, so we had everything online, and online, oh
See,
my god,
that is different,
groupism was
okay.
so much. Yeah,
See,
that's what
I would even say one thing, okay. What happened is in my time is like when I was in my first year, we had 8 months of college.
okay.
Okay, I was interacting much, lot of Tamil people only,
Mm-hmm.
less number of people in Hindi. Okay, less number
Okay.
of Hindi speaking people. Okay,
Okay.
but I had an opportunity of interacting with Hindi speaking people once I go into this lockdown. That's why the point I got to know a lot of Hindi speaking people, like other than Tamil. So they got friends with
Okay.
me. So in what way they got friends with me is like I used to go and ask, they give me the DA da. I have to
Mhm.
copy and submit you my DA. So
Okay.
in that way, we started interacting. So how the conversation goes after some time is, my friend used to say, "You carry on Max DSA. We are in the
Okay.
same class. You carry on Max DSA." I tried to complete
Okay.
the electrical DSA or subject,
Okay.
DA subject. Sorry, not DSA. So slowly, slowly,
Okay.
we had the rapport. We used to interact a lot. We used to sit
Okay.
together and learn for CAT exam, CAT 2
Mhm.
exam, even in FAT, in GMeet. Okay, so
Okay.
through which
Okay.
we had a
Mhm.
rapport, good
Mhm.
interaction, which made us close. But when we were in the first year, we were strangers.
Okay.
We didn't
Yeah,
even know.
that is agree.
Okay, so in that way, you
For
can
me
just start your.
personally, everything was ulta. Like, given your say, you got an extra edge, a space where you can go out of your comfortness and talk to some different
That's
culture
what you have to
people.
do. That's what you have to do. You have
Yeah.
to come out of your comfort zone. Okay, if you're not
Uh,
gonna come out of your comfort zone, then you're gonna face a lot of trouble. The same thing will happen for you when you're gonna do your interview for companies. The same thing will happen for you when you're going to go for some foreign countries to prepare
mhm.
more masters. Okay, they don't care whether you are an Indian, South African. They don't care about your thing. They just interact with everyone. If you're going to stay alone, then life is going to be too hard. You have to
That's
interact.
true.
Only if you interact with the people, you will get to know about their mindset, and you will know which is right, which is wrong. Okay, for
That's
example, you
true.
would be having a mindset like I'm going to do masters,
Mm-hmm.
but if you interact with a lot of people, you will get to know the real reason of masters. You
Mm.
shouldn't be having a just a mindset that, "Oh, okay, I'm done with my 12, I'm done with my BTech, so what is next? MTech."
Mm.
The mindset shouldn't be in that way. If you are doing MTech, you should have a proper kind of mindset. Okay, this is what I'm going to do in MTech. This is what I'm going to plan. So after my MTech, I'm going to go in this way, because you are going
That's
to
true.
spend 50, 60 lakhs minimum if you're trying
That's
for
true.
masters in foreign countries. So
Mm.
you should have a proper plan. MTech doesn't work like BTech. I'm
Mm.
saying this right now. BTech is something completely different. From 12th to BTech, the things are completely different. Once you're done with the BTech, you're going to compete with even worked employees who are doing masters when you're going to enter some foreign countries. So that is completely different. In BTech, you're going to compete with 12th people who have completed 12th standard, irrespective of the state, mode of education, type of education, what they do and all. But if you're
Mm.
gonna once you enter the masters, you're gonna compete with even the work experience employee. who had a work experience of
Okay.
2 years, 3 years.
Mm.
Same applies for the company. You are going to compete with 5 year experienced person.
Mm.
So the first and foremost thing is that you have to come out of your comfort zone and you have to go and speak with the people, at least with your batchmates, like
Mm.
triple E. If you're from triple E, speak, interact with your triple E students. You will get to know, okay, if you make some good number of friends, okay, you can easily even find which faculty is good, which faculty is bad. You don't have to
Yeah,
get a
that's true.
backlog and all.
Mm.
If you're not going to interact with the people, you don't know which faculty is good. Why do you want to go into some blacklisted faculties of VIT?
Mm.
If you have a good opportunity, you can go with some good faculty now, and you know the loopholes of how to crack a cat 1, cat 2 fat exam.
Yeah, that's true. But
Because some, yeah, tell me, continue.
no, no, you just said what are the loopholes of cracking Cat 1, Cat 2, and FAT. You can just express your views on that to our viewers.
See, loophole as in like what I would say is like, see, cat 1 you would have 2 3 chapters,
Mm.
okay, 2 3 models. Same for cat 2 and fat, okay.
Mm.
Cat 2 is still open book for you guys, right? Or
Yeah,
it's
it
like
is open
closed book.
book, but a new concept is that you have to have handwritten notes, no printout materials.
Handwritten notes.
Mm.
So, see, if you ask me, I'm not a person who takes good notes.
Okay.
Okay, I don't take good notes, but my friend
Okay.
used to do it really efficient. He used to even, he's like a AI model. Whatever
Okay.
the professor delivers, he used to write it in the notebook.
Oh my god.
Okay, if
Okay.
you have good number of friends, you can just ask them. I will collect
Mm.
different notes from different people. Okay, I used to collect the
Mm.
notes from 9 pointers. I never take notes. What I do is I collect the notes from them, read,
Mm.
and then I score. Like, see, I don't have a big kind of aim like I have to score yes grade for all the
Mm.
subject. My CGPA should be 9.6, 9.7.
Mm.
When I was ending my college, my CGPA was 8.38. Pretty good.
Oh,
Okay, fine.
awesome.
Decent for me, happy for me as well. My
Yeah.
aim was like, okay, I shouldn't be going below 80%. That
Mm.
was my
Mm.
plan when I was entering college. So I
Mm.
was efficient in gaining 80 plus in each semester without a problem or without a struggle. I never had a backlog as well. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks to COVID, we had online classes, we had exams.
Uh,
We used to copy a lot. That is a
okay.
different story, but we are
Okay.
happy that COVID helped us from this manner. But we were even sad in such a way that we couldn't be able to enjoy our college life to the core,
Yeah,
as in like
that's
what
true.
you guys are doing.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
the first and foremost thing for a cat is like, see, cat one is like you will learn the models now. So first three models, right? So
Mm.
do the main loophole of getting a S grade or A grade in a VIT is scoring lot of marks in cat 1 and cat 2. Cat 1 is
Oh,
open book. Okay.
okay.
Cat 1 is open book. I'll even do the mathematical calculation. Okay. So you have a
Mm.
cat 1 50 marks, cat 2 50 marks, right?
Mm.
So out of which 15% would be taken.
Mm.
Okay. So if you score 45
Mm.
in cat 1, your
Mm.
conversion would be in the range of 11 or 12 marks for
Mm.
15.
Yeah, true.
Okay. If you scored 38 in a CAT exam, same you will have a conversion of 10 or 11. Similar to that. Okay. Only if you score below 20 or below 30, your conversion would be in the range of 8 or 7.
Mm. True.
Okay. So if you are gonna score good marks in CAT 1 and CAT 2 out of 30, you will end up in 20.
Mm.
Guarantee 20.
Mm.
Another 20 would be another 30 would be from your da1
Mm.
da2, and you have a quiz. If you try to score maximum marks in your da, 40 in your hands. In this quiz you have 10 marks. Some
Okay.
way or other way you try to copy the answer from the model. You have chat gpt right now. Put
That's
the
true.
question in chat gpt, you get the answer, you get 10 marks, or even 8, or even you keep 5, you have
Okay.
45 marks in your hand right now. Okay.
Mm.
So coming to fat, in fat, if you score 70 or 75,
Mm.
okay,
Mm.
your aggregate would be in the range of 30% now, 30 marks out of
Mm.
50.
Yeah.
So if you add up 45 plus 30, 75 marks. 75 marks on a relative grading is obviously will end up in A or B
Okay.
maximum. If you score B, you will obviously don't lose your grades or CGPA. And first and foremost thing is try to get good grades in credit subject, which is higher credit subject like 4 credit,
Okay,
3 credit.
four. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you get S grade in 2 credit subject and you score a C grade in 4 credit subject, your CGPA will be low because 4 credit subject will have a lot of value.
Mm.
So try to score that. Okay. So this is the
Okay.
loophole. If you score a lot of marks in Cat 1 and Cat 2,
Mm.
obviously if you get 70% in your FAT exam, you will for sure end up in A grade or A grade for sure.
Mm.
Okay. So try to focus on Cat 1 and Cat 2. And why I'm saying Cat 1 and Cat 2 is you have less number of portions.
Mm. Mm.
So 7 modules is different, 2 modules is different.
True.
And Cat 2 is open book.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
See, Cat 2 will be like it. They won't be asking questions directly from your notes. Okay, they will
Mm.
just change the number or they will just change the equation, but the methodology of whatever you have learned in the class would be same for sure.
Okay.
So
Ah, yeah,
try to
that's.
take the running notes at least for Cat 2, if not Cat 1. Or if you're not gonna take notes for like me, if you're not gonna be taking notes, you are like, I want to play PUBG in the last bench or something. I want to do something. What you can do is you try to get the notes from your friend, copy it overnight. Be ready for Cat. At
That's true.
okay.
When
Or
coming
the
to this
best
question.
thing is,
Hmm.
or the best thing is learn everything from YouTube.
No, okay. Actually, what YouTube does
Everyone is
is,
doing that. Okay.
yeah, that's true. That's what we see memes, right? We are paying lakhs and lakhs of fee, but still, we end up watching YouTube and write the videos. Sorry, write the answers in the exam and get passed. So why are we even wasting our money? Lakhs and lakhs of fees is what I saw a meme.
Just for
So
the
yeah,
degree
got
paper.
correlated. Sorry.
Just for the degree paper, you are just spending all
That
coins
is
on that.
also true. Yeah, so talking about Cat 1, Cat 2, and FAT, let's take two scenarios, which again comes from various friends of mine. We'll just answer these as well. So, as you said, Cat 1, Cat 2, if you do and your DAs are done, you are good to go. But what if I didn't do my Cat 1 well, but because of, say, any reason, I fell ill or my mental state wasn't good and all. Okay, but my mind is like, okay, fine, let's focus on Cat 2 and FAT. If I do it like way better, I'll cope up the marks of Cat 1. Okay, so you have to answer this scenario, and the second scenario is I flunked my Cat 1 and Cat 2 itself. So my main aim is like, acha, okay, I'll somehow or the other get marks in FAT. So how would you answer these questions? Like how your grades or marks affects in both these scenarios?
Yeah, see, if a person is like failed in Cat 1, coming to the first
Okay.
scenario, if a person is failed
Okay.
in Cat 1, okay, you would be knowing his marks, obviously, right?
Hmm.
So, if you take that 15% of that, you would be having some marks, right, in that 5 or 6 or 7, even you keep it as 3, 2, okay.
Okay.
So, he knows what he needs to score in Cat 2
Hmm.
out of 30,
Hmm.
right? Out of 30, he isn't, if you consider out of 30, his marks is 3.
Hmm.
Cat 2 is still pending for him. So
Hmm.
right
Yeah.
now, what should be his plan is, sorry, what should be his plan is, some way or other way, I have to take 12 or 13
Hmm.
or 10 plus. That should be
Hmm.
your plan. 10
Okay.
plus should be my marks. So if I
Okay.
want to take 10 plus, then what should I score in Cat 2?
Hmm.
So you have that plan. So I have to cross some 35 or 36, that mark.
Hmm.
So prepare for that. Okay.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
35 or 36, if the marks is like that, you need to know what I have to cover for Cat 2. What are the portions which is there? So you need to know which is the important topic. You
Hmm.
can ask your faculties. Obviously, they will tell, okay,
Hmm.
which weights the more, something like that. If you ask them, you would obviously get to know, okay, I have to focus on these things. So I would get a
Okay.
lot of mark. Okay.
Okay.
So if you are able to get 10 plus, so it will come around 13 out of 30. Okay. You have 13 marks right now. Then you have to for sure score 30 marks in DA.
Okay.
This is for a person who want to score A grade or B grade in overall subject, as in the overall grade I'm speaking. He is
Okay.
saying, Anna, I got scored less marks in Cat 1, but I want to end up in A grade. What should I do? For that person, I'm just saying, okay.
Hmm.
So you try to get the 30. If not 30, at least uh, 25 plus.
Mm-hmm.
25 plus is very, it's like a border area. Try to score 26, 27 out of 30. Okay, 2 days you can score at 10, 10. Even
Mm-hmm.
the quiz you can score 7 or 8. You can do it. Okay, because you will get the answers in the internet, provided that faculty is not blacklisted. That faculty is like, I will reduce one mark in each DA for no reason.
Mm.
If those kind of faculties are there, we can't do anything.
That's
Okay,
true.
that's where the point comes. You need to go and talk with the seniors. You need to go and
Mm.
talk with the students, so you will get to
Mm.
know which faculty I should prefer for this subject. Because you don't
Okay.
know what is there in that subject. You don't know the difficulty
Mm.
of the subject. The
Mm.
only thing what you have in your hand is the list of faculties when you are going to register FFCS. Only
Mm.
your seniors will know what is the faculty about, all about, because
Mm.
they have the experience, prior experience
Mm.
than you. If you are a fresher, if you are a
That's true.
second year or third year, you would know the repeated faculties of your first year,
Mm.
but you would
Yeah.
never know the new person. So you have
Mm.
to go and interact with your seniors. Please do that.
Okay.
Like, that is the first thing you have to do. If
Yeah,
not,
we
you're
do
not going to
that.
talk with your batchmates. At least you should have some good contact with your seniors, so you will get to know about the faculties. That is the first and foremost thing of getting the grades. If your faculty
Mm-hmm.
part is done, you have a good faculty, and
Mm.
his understanding is pakka for you, you can score a lot of marks. If your marks are really good, then placement is smooth enough for you. Okay, so coming
Oh,
to
okay.
that point
Good.
of cat 2, so if you are going to
Mm.
score 13 marks, somewhere you
Mm.
score 10 plus and you score some 25, obviously
Mm.
you will end up around um, 38.
Mm.
38. So 38 out of 50, out of
Mm.
60.
Mm.
Right now, you have 38 marks out of 60, you have another 40. In
Mm.
this 40, at least you try to take, in this 40%, at least you try to take 20, 25.
Mm.
Out of this 40% which comes from fat, you try to take an aggregate of 20 or 25.
Mm.
Means you have to score above 70,
Mm.
70 or 75 plus,
Mm.
which you needs to do preparation. There is no other way of escaping in
Yeah.
fat. Only
Uh,
cat 1, cat 2 you can be doing these things, but fat you have to prepare all the 7 modules.
mm.
But there are few faculties who tells the weightage for so and so modules. This
Mm.
module carries more marks, this module
Yeah.
carries more marks.
Mm.
So the first and foremost thing is, I don't know how the mark splitter will work in fat for 100. Okay, if you
Mm.
have 10-mark questions or 2-mark questions, 3-mark questions like that, okay,
Mm.
try to score, try to answer all the 2 marks, 3-mark questions, which will
Okay.
indirectly add up your score. You would
Mm-hmm.
be concentrating on 10 marks, but you would miss all these 2, 3 marks. Because this
Mm.
all through 3 marks only, which will be helping you to score the 70,
True.
75, 80 for your fat.
Mm.
Okay, this one thing. So if you are able to score 70, then you can end up around the 60, 65. Okay, and if your relative grading of your
Okay.
class is in the range of 70, obviously you will be in the safe zone. There is a trick to find your grade as well. Okay, if you see, you'll have your class and your class average. Okay, from the class
Mm.
average, if you keep some 15 marks plus, that's where the point you can find the last year's grade person.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if your class average is 60,
Mm.
15 marks plus, which is
Okay,
like
75.
75.
Mm.
So you can find either a grade person, the first A
Mm.
grade person, or like some good number of A grade person in 75, or it will be the last S grade person for that.
Okay.
Similarly, if you are going to score in the class average, you will end up in B grade. For example, your class average is 60, you score 61, 62 overall,
Mm.
you will end up in B grade. But if
Okay.
you score 15 marks below your class average, that's
Mm.
where the point you will have a grade of C or D grade. C or D
Okay.
grade for sure.
Okay.
Okay, you can observe. Okay,
Mm.
relatively plus, or it can be 15 or 17. Okay,
Mm.
depends. Okay, but if you do this calculation, you will get to know, okay, this will be the grade where I would be standing.
Mm.
There are some
Okay.
exceptional cases where the S grade would be ending at 80 itself
Mm. Yeah, I've
for a
heard
class
few
average of
things which,
60.
yeah. Mm.
Okay, those are exceptional cases, we can't do anything. But if you
Mm.
ask in general, this is how the things will work. Okay, because they do the grading system in such a way that
Mm.
uh, median plus SD2, as in like median plus variation 2, variation 1, median variation minus 2, minus 1. This is
Mm.
how the grade works. If you see your grade history, when the grades are released, you can find there will be the
Mm.
class average and something below marks will be the S grade. As in like
Mm.
80, above 80 or equal to 80 will be S grade.
Mm.
79 to 60 would be A grade, something like
Mm.
that for a 60 class average. So this is how things work. So you can do all these kind of calculations when you are going to enter your cat 1 itself.
Mm.
But the most preferable one is try to take good marks in internals because that carries 60%. You score
Okay.
60, you score 50 plus in 6 out of this 60, and you
Mm.
just score 20 or 25, or like you score 60 marks out of 100 in fat,
Mm.
you will still end up in A grade, even sometimes S grade, because that's
That's
how
true.
values the this one internals. So give
Mm.
maximum importance for internals. Try to
Okay.
take running notes. If you're not going to understand anything, either try
Okay.
to get the clarity from the faculty or try to
Mm-hmm.
get the clarity from the person in your class. Just go on
Mm.
and ask like, I didn't understand this, can you just explain me? He will explain you. There are few people who will have this attitude kind of behavior, but don't care about them. Okay, there will be like everywhere the exception will be there. Okay, you can't do anything. You
Agreed.
have to carry on with that. If you're not able to, like, you feel like, okay, why should I go and interact with that person? Find some
Mm.
other person who is helping you in this one and sort it out the problem. Don't
Mm.
keep adding the stuffs. Okay, this is the
Yeah,
first
that's
thing.
true. Mm.
Obviously you have to enjoy your college life, that is different. Okay, but
Mm.
take care of these things, because ultimately when you come up in your fourth year, there are a
Mm-hmm.
lot of juniors I've seen, they would be regretting like, Anna, I have a CGPA of 7.5, have two
Mm.
backlogs, whether I will be able to crack a super dream offer, so many
Mm.
things. But
Mm.
VIT placement doesn't work in whatever way you want. That
Mm.
is a different company which runs with some different rules than a VIT college.
Mm.
This that doesn't work as in like what you expect.
Mm.
That is a different big story happening. Like, you have to, for understanding the placement thing itself, you will take 3-4 months. Okay,
Or oh
out
my
of the
god.
3-4 months you will lose lot of super dream offers. So the
Oh,
first and
okay.
foremost thing where you need to sort it out is your CGPA. So
Mm-hmm.
don't try to keep your CGPA low. That is the first and foremost thing.
Okay,
Someday
coming
or other
to
way you,
CGPA. Mm.
yeah, someday or
Um,
other way you try to take a CGPA of 8 above for a safer zone.
okay, so let's
If
suppose a
not
person
for,
has 6 or 7. What sort of thing he or she should think? Like, should they give up thinking about placements or just go for
no,
hires?
no, no, it's not like, see, I
Mm.
wouldn't be saying give up your placements and all.
Mm.
Okay, I wouldn't be saying
Okay.
that. If you
Okay.
are a person who is having a CGPA of 6 or 7 and
Mm.
you are in your third semester or fourth semester, you still have your fifth semester.
Okay.
Try to do well in fifth and sixth semester and increase your CGPA. Okay, then
Okay.
this is the thing I just want to say. Okay, if you have a backlogs, if you are keeping the backlogs, which is
Mm.
absolutely fine. I wouldn't be. I would suggest to keep no backlogs. But some things happened in you, and you kept a backlog. The
Mm.
first and the thing what you have to do is try to clear your backlog at least before sixth semester.
Okay.
Don't take
Uh,
your backlogs to sixth semester and all. Okay,
mm-hmm.
try to clear your backlogs in sixth semester. Okay, that is
What
the
if they
first thing I
flung
would
in
suggest.
sixth semester? They'll have still a
They
backlog, right?
can't do anything. They can't do anything.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. But my friend, he had backlogs while his placements. So there were two scenarios where there were like his dream company was like, no, you have to clear the backlogs and come. The other company was like, you have the skill which I need, men, so you can just come join anytime you want. I mean, this period, I don't care about your backlogs, just clear it whenever you get time, whenever they offer, clear it and come, that's it. So it is what I'm coming to say is like, there are when old people used to say that when one door closes, the other door opens. Though he did not get his dream
Yeah, see, those things will happen. Okay,
company.
you can say like a person with 8.5 CGPA would definitely get a super dream offer in VIT according to the CGPA criteria of VIT. But
Okay.
if you see, there are people who still have a CGPA of 7, 7.5, they would be
Mm.
cracking a super dream offer. But a
Mm.
person with 8.5 CGPA would end up in a dream offer.
Mm.
That's purely luck. See, VIT placements is like luck, I would say. You do skills
Okay.
do matter a lot in that, but luck will happen because you have 6,000 7,000 people attending the
Mm.
placements. In
Mm.
that 6,000 7,000 people, there is no guarantee that whatever the number of people they are going to take into the company, all those
Mm.
people are really skilled enough to get into the job. There
Mm.
would be some places where the people
Mm.
would get into the company with a luck.
Okay.
They were even they are surprised to go into that company. We can't do anything, okay?
Mm.
But you have to ask now, like, what would be the safe zone for me?
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. For the safe zone, at least you have a CGPA of 8 above. If you're
Mm.
not able to get your CGPA of 8 above, at least keep 7 above.
Mm.
Don't go 7 below, okay? Because 7 below and all, it's like a tough situation for you.
Yeah.
Because most of the companies will come for a shortlisting of 7.5 and above. Some
Mm.
companies will come for 7 and above. Few
Okay.
companies will be coming for 6.5 and above. So
Okay.
it's always better if you want to attend maximum number of companies, uh, you have to keep a CGP of 8.5. It's like you want to attend 90% of the companies, you can keep a CGP of 8 above. You want to
Mm.
attend some 70% or 80% of the companies which is coming in the VIT, keep 75% and above. So as your CGPA
Okay.
decreases, your opportunities also decreases in
Mm-hmm.
number of companies. It's like you
Okay.
are going to throw a stone in a pond. Okay,
Mm.
if you have a lot of opportunities, only you will get something out of luck.
Mm.
You just have 10 stones in your hand. Out of the 10 stones, one should reach your goal, which is really difficult. But if you have 100 stones and it should reach the your desired point, that is pretty
Mm.
easy, right?
Mm.
Ultimately, in 50th or 60th stone, you will end up. So have this
Mm.
mindset. Okay,
Mm.
once you join the VIT, have this first mindset of some way or other way, try to keep your CGPA 8 above.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Okay.
thing what you have to focus is your second, even not in your second semester, your
Mm.
third, fourth, fifth. These 3 semesters are really important for you. This is the
Okay.
time where you'll have lot of core subjects in your department,
Mm-hmm.
and those core subjects will be having a credit of 3 credit, 4 credit. So
Mm.
if you are going to score a lot of marks in these 3 semesters, your CGPA
Mm.
will obviously rise. So
Mm.
if you have a good if you are able to raise a good CGPA in these 3 semesters, even you can include 6 semester because VIT is splitting up the credits like 20 25, right? So
Mm.
if I want to put it in a general formula, if your semester is having 25 credits or 23 credits,
Mm.
and if you are going to score 8.7 8.8 in that semester,
Mm.
and in a semester where you have a credits total credits of 16 and you score a 9.4, see GPA of in that semester, the
Mm.
8.7 which you scored in 24 credits will have more value, more impact in your CGPA than 9.4 of 16 credits, because the
Mm.
credits is higher there.
Mm.
You got it. So if you have a lot more credits, you have to score a lot more. Like you have to have a lot of CG. You have to have a
Okay.
highest GPA.
Mm-hmm.
If you are not able to get a highest CGPA, at least try to maintain 80%. Don't go for
Mm-hmm.
6.57. That's the point where
Okay. Mm-hmm.
for example, a person that person would have scored 7 GPA in second semester and 7.2 in third semester. His CGPA would have come down to 8.4. Why? Because the second and third semester is you would be having 26 credits or 25 credits plus. So the CGPA would drastically come down from 9.4 to 8.4 because that one difference, even a point 2 difference will make a large impact in placements. If you are going to come down to 9.4 to 8.4 just because of 2 semesters of 7.2,
Mm.
that's really difficult. And don't try to increase your CGPA like as in like you don't try to have a mindset like, okay, from fifth semester onwards I'll try to increase my CGPA to 9. That's
Mm.
really difficult. You have to score 9.8, 9.8, something like that to increase your CGPA from 8 to 9.9 plus.
Mm. Mm.
For example, you are in your fifth semester, your CGPA is 8. You want to increase it to 9. You have fifth and sixth semester in your hand.
Mm.
Even if you score 9 point, only if you score 9.8 and 9.8 in both semesters, you will CGPA will go to 9 plus.
Mm.
You scored 8.9, 9.1, something like that, which is most of the students take in VIT 8.9, 9.1, 9.2.
Mm.
Those students would be able to go close to 8.8, something from 8 to 8.8. That's how
Mm.
it possible for them. So plan, okay, and don't
Okay.
pressurize yourself for always 9 points, okay.
Mm-hmm.
9 point is not, it's not like impossible for everyone, it is possible,
Mm.
but you should do a proper planning of subjects. As I
Okay.
said, cat 1 cat 2 weights more, so you
Mm.
have to prepare well in cat 1 and cat 2. You have to score a lot of marks in DSA, okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to end up in B grade or A grade, you don't have to perform that much in fat if you have
Mm.
good internals. But if you want to
Mm.
end up in S grade, even you have
Mm.
to do a good performance in the fat exam.
Mm-hmm. All
Out of
right.
all the things, you have to get a green tick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's how you will get
Mm.
a 9 point. And there will be few people who would be like they wouldn't be preparing consistently, but
Mm.
they would do the last minute preparation and it will work for
Mm.
them. Obviously, they will
Yeah,
get good marks. See,
that's
you
true.
can't compare yourself. See, if you ask me, okay,
Mm.
my friend would understand a DSA concept within
Mm.
1 hour or 2 hours. But if you
Mm.
ask me, I would take 6 hours.
Mm.
Depends on individual to individual. I can't
Mm.
go and complain my friend like, okay, he's gonna understand it in 1 hour, why I can't do the
Mm.
same one thing, some
Mm.
concept
That's
of
true.
DSA of
Everyone's
in
capability
1 hour.
differs.
That's not possible
Mm.
because the ability of different like ability of the people will differ. So based on your requirement, you can do your thing like
Mm.
whatever you want. If you feel like, okay, only if I do the consistent preparation, then and that I can't I can score S grade. Last minute preparation won't work for me. You know, last minute
Mm.
preparation is a weakness for you, then don't do it. Obviously, you will fail because you know your weakness and your positives. Try to work with your positives. Don't work with your negatives. Don't try to, you can't alter your negatives. You can overcome your negatives, but don't take risk in these things.
Mm.
Okay. You can take risk in things which doesn't affect your career.
Mm.
Okay, for example, you feel like, okay, last minute preparation won't work, maybe I'll just give a try this time. If it fails,
Mm.
let's, okay, fine. That doesn't gonna, it's gonna affect your CGPA, right?
Mm.
CGPA is important, na, obviously.
That's true.
That's how India is working. India didn't come up like US and all,
Mm.
where understanding is more important than CGPA. In
Mm.
India, CGPA matters the most. You have
That's
to,
true.
you can say, okay, I can understand. Okay, some person would say, but senior in companies, they would ask technical knowledge than marks, right? Yes,
Mm.
obviously, company would expect technical knowledge than marks. But
Mm.
in order to attend the company coding exam, you need marks now in India.
Mm.
They have the first screening is like 8.5 and above. Why
Mm.
they didn't keep it as 6 and above? For
Mm.
example, some companies will keep 9 and above.
Mm. Yeah,
Obviously, the first criteria is the CGPA they are keeping. Then
that's.
only they are just looking after the people who have a technical knowledge than the theoretical understanding.
Mm.
Okay. So see the difference. Okay. So what is the thing you need to take care? So the other things will work for you efficiently.
Mm.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it. So, talking about your third year, did VIT give you such opportunities like look for internships in your network and go there, explore which field do you like? Did you?
Yeah, see, during your third year, okay, during your third year, you will get internship through placements. Okay, obviously, it will
Oh,
happen.
okay,
Uh, those companies, like how those companies are coming for third years in the sense, your fourth year seniors will be attending the placements. So there
okay,
will be some companies who would be interested to take the third year students as well and give internship training along with the fourth years. That's why
okay.
they call it as summer internship. Okay,
Ah, yeah.
but there is a caution here.
Mm,
The number of opportunities or number of companies which is going to come in third year is very
mm,
very less, and competition is very high. So it's like a person who is really really good along with the CGPA only would be able to crack a summer intern. That's how the things is
okay.
working as of now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There might be few people who would have got 8.5 and would have went into some internship, but
Mm,
based on my experience and observation, People
Mm.
with 9 CGPA and good DSA skills, they crack the summer internship.
Okay.
Okay.
So
If you
yeah.
ask me for my electrical, I had one company which is called
Mm.
Schneider Electrics, which came in my
Okay.
sixth semester. But
Okay.
I wasn't preferring electrical background
Okay.
because I'm more
Okay.
of
Okay.
interested into computer science,
Yeah.
even though I
Computer
am from
science.
Triple E. So
Mm.
I gave my exams of JP Morgan, Morgan
Mm.
Stanley. These are the two
Mm.
companies which gave eligibility for Triple E.
Okay.
And the company gives even eligibility to different departments. Some
Mm-hmm.
companies will more like some good companies of CSE will ignore Triple E,
Mm-hmm.
mechanical. See those
Mm-hmm.
kind of filtrations will happen. So I had an
Mm-hmm.
opportunity of writing Morgan Stanley and JP Morgan in my sixth semester, start of my sixth semester.
Okay.
That time I'm good enough in my DSA. I'm just a
Mm-hmm.
kind of a person who knows basics and OOPS concept in programming, that too in Python. So I gave my best getting the answers
One
from the
second. One
internet.
second. हाँ सीरियस से बात कर रही हूँ प्लेसमेंट के बारे में ये किसका और फोन नहीं है पावर बैंक है बाद में बताते हैं या यू कंटिन्यू
Ah, so like I wasn't that good enough in DSA during that time, during my start of my sixth semester. I was good up to this OOPS level. I just try to get some answers on the internet, and I know I wouldn't be able to crack. I just want to see my experience of how this Morgan Stanley and JP Morgan companies are asking the questions in terms of coding. So I just gave my best in that. I wasn't able to do my best as well because I don't know this DSA to the great extent. Okay, so some few CSE students got placed in that. But if
ओके
you want to get placed in a summer intern, start your preparation from your fourth semester.
ओके
If you are from CSE background and you are planning to get a summer intern through VIT placements, the first and foremost thing what you need to do is you have to understand DBMS, operating systems. These are theory knowledge. You don't have to have mathematical knowledge and all in this. If you have some mathematical
ओके
equations or problem solving, you don't have to catch that much. First and foremost would be your DSA, theory DSA. You have to know what is stack, what is queue, like that. You have to understand each and every algorithm. You have to
ओके
understand the time complexity of the algorithm. If they ask you how to optimize the algorithm, you have to do it. In that way, you need to understand, interlink the each concepts of DSA. First is DSA, then comes your operating systems, then
ओके
comes your DBMS,
ओके
then comes your like few companies would ask questions from microcontroller, microprocessor, but most of the companies don't ask. These are the three
ओके
main topics, and some companies might ask computer architecture.
ओके ओके
Okay. Other than this, you have to be good in DSA in one programming language, whichever may be of your preference. People would say whether C++ values more, Java values more, Python values more. Okay. If you ask my preference, if you're from CSC, give your best in Java. Try to learn DSA in Java. But if you're not able to understand Java, you feel very difficult in Java, try to do DSA in Python. If you're
ओके
if you have a difficulty in understanding Java, obviously you can't crack C++. C++ is way tougher than Java. Okay. So if you're able to understand Java really well, go with that. Or
ओके
like, okay, I'll just continue with Python. Okay, fine, completely fine. But know everything in Python. Oops, basics, and all these theoretical
ओके
subjects along with SQL. You don't have to keep a top resume like you should learn front end, back end. All those things come under your job. You will learn everything, those things. Okay, at least have a decent resume where you have a good CGPA. Do some projects related to a DSA, like Java programming, as in like management system, flight booking system, something like that. You do in your respective programming language. Have a good knowledge, have a good CGPA, do a lot of practice of your DSA. Surely you will be able to go at least up to the technical interview.
ओके ओके
Okay,
सो डॉग
this is the
या
first. This is the first thing. If you are a second year person and you are trying to plan your summer interns, okay, for during your third year, see, this is how you have to do. Then
बट
comes your
आई गेस
placement. Same thing applies for your placements as well. But
Okay.
in that case, you need to do an extra preparation because you are a
Mm.
fourth year. So they
Mm.
expect a good project than a basic level, as in like
Okay.
beginner level projects.
Mm-hmm.
You can do some advanced level projects now, so you can do. But the first and foremost thing for a fourth year student who is trying to get a software development role, please have a portfolio for yourself. You don't have to have exceptional projects in that, but make a portfolio, a decent portfolio. Have a
Mm.
portfolio for you where your bachelor
Mm.
degree, your CGPA, then your skills, then your projects, your GitHub link. You paste the GitHub link there. The GitHub is really important for a person who is trying to crack a software companies.
Mm.
Okay. Try to make a portfolio. Have that portfolio in your LinkedIn page.
Mm.
Serve your LinkedIn. If you are
Okay.
once you get into the sixth semester, okay, try to spend a
Mm.
lot of time in LinkedIn than the other social medias, because you will get to know how the industry is going to work. So
Mm.
you can make yourself ready for your fourth year placements.
Mm.
First year, like first semester, second semester, third, fourth, fifth, you
Mm.
just have your LinkedIn, you do certification, upload your certification, you
Mm.
do your project, upload your project. That's your work in LinkedIn. But
Mm.
once you get into the sixth semester, try to have a eye on your LinkedIn as well. How they evolve, like technology is evolving. What is
Mm.
the importance they are giving up? Whether it's AI, whether it's data science, you will also
Mm.
understand how the things is working in a placement level. What is like resume scanning? How AI is scanning the resume, shortlisting the resume. Those things you will get to know if you are going to
Mm.
go deep into the computer science. This is for a computer science related domains placements I'm just talking
Okay.
about. If you
Okay.
want to try this automobile, that is complete automobile, electrical, electronics, that is completely different. You
Mm.
don't have to mix up with these two things. This
Okay.
is for
Okay.
a pure computer science and computer science related roles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm. Okay. Then talking about hackathons, did you participate any hackathons having in VIT Chennai? Because every
Mm,
now and then I do hear or get mails regarding hackathons and competitions. So yeah, have you been in it?
yeah. So coming to the hackathon, okay.
Mm.
Uh, I didn't attend much of an hackathon, but I attended few workshops during the Techno VIT events, which happened during my first year. I got to
Okay.
know some basics of robotics. If you are
Mm.
interested, you, as in like you want to be tip top, I want to do every checklist done for my placements, or
Mm.
every checklist I should be ready for all, whether it's a master or a placement. I want to do it properly. I
Mm.
would be suggesting that person to go and attend hackathons. Then
Okay.
only you would be getting to know what is the difficulty, what is the competition level,
Mm.
whether you fail or succeed in that. That is a second thing. Okay, don't, the first and foremost thing you have to make a notice, never go behind your results.
Mm.
Always try to work. Okay,
Sure.
try to gain experience through
Mm.
whatever, whichever you are attending. For example, if you are going to attend some competitions, you go and attend the competition, have some experience on that, so you can perform very well in your finals. Finals is your final year placements. So
Mm.
try to attend hackathons. You will gain some experience in that. Obviously, I would say yes. Okay,
Mm.
you will gain some experience. Through the experience, you will have a rough idea as that okay, this is how things will work in my future levels. So I have to be ready for
Okay.
myself. You will have a
Mm.
caution. Okay,
Uh-huh.
if you're not going to attend hackathons, but you are going to sit
Mm.
straightly to the placements,
Mm.
then the placement experience which you are going to get, it would be really new for you, obviously,
Mm.
because you never attended that level of competition. You
Mm.
just had a 60 people, you had a cat 1 exam, cat 2 exam, paper is same for everyone. You just
That's
go
true.
and attend the exams. But if it
Mm.
is two placements, you don't have the same questions, you have set. So different sets will come. Some people will have easy questions, some people will have difficult question. And when you're gonna face the external person who is an corporate employee, who would be in a higher designation, his level of mindset would be different. You don't have to
That's
match
true.
his level of mindset, but you should at least able to understand what he's trying to get from you. That's the important thing. You would be expecting some level, okay, you wouldn't be expecting a professional level answer, but at least you would be expecting an answer from you in terms of student level. So you would be able to answer it clearly, and you know the level of competition of programming if you are going to
Mm.
go for hackathon, or if you're gonna go for hackathon which is related to mechanical or electrical, you can get some good ideas of cracking it. So preferably I would say go and attend hackathons. If
Okay.
it is a group hackathon, take your friends,
Mm.
go do the hackathon. After some time, you enjoy. See, enjoy.
Mm.
You have to enjoy every experience you gain
Every
in your
moment.
life. Okay,
Yeah.
whether it's related to your career or whether it's related to your personal life. I know what's
Mm.
the personal life really mean here. Okay, so you gain experience, enjoy the
Mm.
experience. Okay, you wouldn't be getting all these experience once you enter 30, 35. Okay, that is a
Mhm.
different story. That second
Okay.
phase of life would be different. So the first
Mhm.
30 years, whatever you're gonna gain, just cherish it. Okay, you enjoy it.
Okay.
You don't have to be worried that okay, I'm doing mistakes, I'm doing mistakes. Okay, fine.
Mm.
Everyone will do a mistake. Okay, from
Mm.
the mistakes you can learn things which you wouldn't be doing in the future. So
Mm.
first and foremost thing is do something in such a way that you gain a bit of experience related to that.
Mm.
Don't hesitate. Okay, don't feel like okay, if I go and attend this hackathon, obviously I will fail, I don't get the prize and all. It's not
Mm.
about the prize, it's about the experience you're going to gain in the hackathon, or at least you will try to do something. You will try to do something. Okay, you will gain some experience. With this
Mm.
idea you can try to do some good projects or some good innovative solutions when you are going to enter your fourth year, which will help you in your placements. Who knows?
Mm.
Okay, so this is the thing. If you are going to
For
attend
mm.
if you are going to attend hackathons related to programming something, the
Mm.
competition and the pace of the coding, you will
Mm.
understand the same kind of pace would be there in my final year placements. So I
Okay.
need to do a lot of practice. That would
Mm.
help in terms of programming, enhancing your
Okay, so
skills.
going to hackathons and competitions and adding them into your resume gives you an edge, or it is just a myth?
It depends on the it depends on what hackathon you attend. Okay,
Mm.
obviously, if you're
Okay.
gonna attend really top level hackathons and you
Mm.
add it in your resume as an achievement, it's obviously have a 10 or 20% higher play a positive effect than a person who is going to have projects and just an internship.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
you can attend,
Mm.
but it's just going to be a normal college level or inter-school level or interstate level
Mm.
hackathons. If you're going to
Mm.
add it in your resume, it
Mm.
will have an effort, but it wouldn't be having a bigger effect what you expect. Okay, you don't have
Mm.
a bigger effect, but it will have some experience and it will show to the recruiter. Okay, this person have tried something, this person have done something which is related to some
Mm.
technologies. So he may ask some questions. If you are able to answer those questions, fine, you have
Mm.
a positive effect.
Mm.
Otherwise, so this is how hackathon works. Okay.
Okay. And what about patenting and publishing a paper? Because I hear a lot from our professors telling that come work under me and get your patent, like get your project or J component patented, or publish whatever research paper. Let's suppose the J component, the professor is like, Acha, no need. Let's not trouble them too much with technical stuffs. Let's just go and publish some research paper. So I hear a lot of questions from my batchmate as well as my juniors, that is it really important to get patented, and how much patented projects are necessary, which gives you an extra edge during your shortlisting in the company.
Yeah, so the first and foremost thing, okay, coming to the patterns and publications and all those things,
Mm,
okay, there are two kinds of ways I can say it, okay. You
mm,
may ask, like, why the faculties are kind of in pinching me to do the projects and something. Okay,
mm,
so
mm,
you know this ranking system which is happening around the world, and VIT is doing publishing like our colleges in this rank, that rank. Okay,
mm.
so the basic ranking system, how it works is based on the publications, research paper, how many research paper the college does every year.
Mm.
So based on those marks as well, the ranking system works. Okay, QS ranking and
Okay.
all those things. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this is the first thing. So if a faculty is going to publish a lot more
Mm,
research papers, you
mm,
would also get benefited. Yes,
mm,
faculties have a lot of benefit. At the same time,
mm,
students do have a lot of benefit. Why? In
mm,
the sense, you do a lot of publications. Okay, you are go and attend conferences, doing some project conference. First and foremost thing is that in that conference that person will ask a lot of questions related to your project. So you will get to know some in detail stuffs related to your project. Obviously
Mm.
you will be answering it. If your answer is not up to the mark, they will give you an explanation. Okay,
Mm.
this is the way you have to explain, so you will
Mm.
gain a knowledge. Second is, before doing a project into a
Mm.
pattern
Mm.
level, so you will do a background research. You
Mm.
will go and read previous year projects. So
Mm.
what happens is, if you go and read the previous year publications which is related to that
Mm.
project, obviously it's going to help you in knowing, going into deep about that concept. Okay,
Mm.
so when you are going to work in that project, this comes, the first thing is your background research. The first part of your thing is background research. So
Mm.
once you do the background research, you will understand the base of what you are going to do, and you will have a
Mm.
deep knowledge of what you are going to do exactly. The first thing.
Mm.
Second of all, you will make a roadmap of what is your project and what is the solution.
Mm.
Third would be, while you are doing your projects, you will learn a lot of things than what you learned in your theory classes. This is
Mm.
based on my experience. I did my
Mm.
capstone. I took my capstone to the conference level. But when
Mm.
I was reading the same concept in my theory class, I was
Mm.
just learning the mathematical equations and all the theory
Mm.
concept. But when I was doing that project, I got to
Mm.
know a lot number of things. And when I was doing that project, the way I was able to grasp it up. The concept
Mhm.
is easier compared to when I was learning it through theoretical way. So the
Okay.
hands-on experience would really help you in terms of understanding the skills which is attached to the project. First thing,
Mhm.
this is the main criteria of why you are doing a project and what is the need of the project here. Okay.
Mhm.
Second is, if you are going to attend the conferences, as I was saying before, so you attend the conferences, you will have a lot of cross questions. That person will ask you a lot of cross questions. You will understand in detail about it. At the same time, you will gain an experience of what are the expected questions. If I'm going to
Mhm.
present my project, or if I'm going to explain my project, what will be the
Mhm.
type of questions which I'm going to face in my future
Mhm.
if I do the same project. Second.
Mhm.
Third thing, IEEE, there are some publications, right? So
Mhm.
publications like those things values have some values in the market, whether it's
Mhm.
for a company or whether it's for a master thing.
Mhm.
It has a value. So if you're going to publish a project, obviously it will have a bigger effect in terms of
Mhm.
positive side in your
Mhm.
resume when you're going to apply for a company, when you're going to apply for your masters.
Mhm.
You got me? So try to do at least one project, okay, irrespective of the publication, okay. Some
Mhm.
publications like IEEE have more value, some
Mhm.
publications will have less value, fine. Don't care about the publication mode or publication
Mhm.
company, whichever may be.
Mhm.
Try to publish a project, because every company's knows that for a publication or for a patent, you need to do a underground research, like background
Mhm.
research. You will do a lot of research, you will learn a lot of things before starting the project. So obviously that company person interviewer will know you have a good knowledge in this concept, so they
Mhm.
will obviously take you. And hands-on experience will, the way you learn through the hands-on experience will be in your mind forever. As in, like,
Mhm.
you will still, I know how the electrical component work in my capstone project. I'm
Mhm.
not working in the electrical side. I'm working in a developer background, which is CSE,
Mhm.
but still I know how it works. If you give me
Mhm.
that component, I will answer everything. How the
Mhm.
things are going this way, that way, because I did the hands-on experience. I did the
Mhm.
trial and I made a lot of mistakes. Every time
Mhm.
I made a mistake, I rectify it. Okay. There is a there is a good thing about humans. Okay. The one good thing is, we don't learn things through an easy way. Okay,
Mhm.
we make a lot of mistakes. Through the mistake
Mhm.
we will learn things, and those things will stay in our brain forever. So the next
Sure.
time when you are going to do that mistake, your brain will automatically say it such a way that, okay, you made this mistake already, don't
Mhm.
try to do it. If you have if this is the way, you have a solution like this, don't try to do the same mistake over and over. It will
Mhm.
happen. You can observe yourself. You would have
Mhm.
made some mistakes, obviously you wouldn't be doing it again,
Mhm.
because your human brain works in such a way. So
Mhm.
through mistakes you will learn a lot. You can't
Mhm.
go and do a mistake in your placement interview,
Mhm.
right? So you
That's
can
true.
do your mistakes in all these projects. If you
Mhm.
ask me, like, when I was doing my capstone and all, I used to burst a lot of batteries and capacitors in my electrical lab.
Oh my god.
This is the way we worked. Okay.
Mm,
So try to have a lot of hands-on experience. Okay.
mm,
There was my friend who is a nine pointer who is working in
mm.
L&D currently. He is my
Okay.
friend. He was doing the project from like 2 3 months. He was sitting in the lab itself.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
even I didn't go to lab that much time, but he was doing the project continuously.
Okay.
He is happy enough to say, like when he was completing the project, he was like, "Bro, I short circuited two capacitors, two components, two so and so components. I'm really happy for that." So these kind of experience you wouldn't be getting it outside in the company because company works in a different way.
Yeah, true.
If you short circuit some component which is related to electrical in a company, you will have to pay some penalty for it. So they don't take
That's
those
true.
risks. So you
Mm,
can do all these kind of adventurous work. Okay,
mm.
who knows? You can even burst your labs as well. These kind
Wow.
of opportunities you get it in your bachelor's, in your
That's true.
college, not in
Yeah,
your
that's
company.
true.
So this is a different kind of enjoyable experience in your life.
That's true.
So please
So,
do have patents and research projects. That is really
mm,
important. I would recommend everyone.
mm, okay.
But
At
the
least, what's the minimum number of patents one must do? One?
one,
One?
one,
Okay.
one,
One is enough.
one, one is
Okay.
enough.
Yeah, okay.
One
So,
is fine, but it should be related to what he is gonna try. In the
mm-hmm.
sense, if a person is more of interested into data science field,
Mm,
try to do a patent related to data science. Don't try to
okay.
do something which is out of your scope. Okay, you will
Okay.
have an idea. Okay, I have to be in this way. I have to be a design engineer. I have to be a data science engineer. I have to be a developer. I have to be a cyber security person. So
Okay.
something related to that, you work your project and take it to the patent level.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, that will
So,
really help you.
mm-hmm. And then talking about your skills, what specific skills or certifications did you focus on developing during your college?
See, skills in the sense like since I'm from AAA, I said I was preparing for my computer science.
Mm,
So I was doing certifications which is related to programming languages, as well like learning programming coding languages. Like
mm,
I know, like I learned Java through soft skills, but
mm,
Python I did certification.
mm,
Python basics, Python hooks, and DSA. I didn't do certification. I
mm.
learned DSA through YouTube, and I
Mm.
did this Shriver 450 questions for my
Okay.
learning skill. Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
if you ask me like what are the certifications I did this. You have this IIT Bombay spoken tutorial now.
Mm.
You guys would have done. I did certification for Java in that,
Mm.
and rest 2 3 certifications like CSS, HTML. I didn't
Mm.
even concentrate that much into it, but I
Mm.
concentrated Java, so I did Java and that. Then
Mm.
my friend suggested me to do AWS cloud.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any idea about it, so my friend
Mm.
suggested me. He's from CSE. He told like you can try this certificate, it's really
Mm.
valuable. So I thought, okay, I will do. That's it.
Mm.
So the major certificate what I did in my college was AWS.
Mm.
Otherwise, I did certifications which is related to my placement interest, which is
Mm.
programming DSA. Like DSA, I didn't do certifications, but I would suggest if you are planning to get a good placement in a software line, DSA is really important. DSA is the
Mm-hmm.
first thing. So you can do certifications related to that. You can do certifications related to programming,
Mm.
but if you want to be kind of what I can say, if you want to be different from others, I should
Mm.
be seen as a different person from others. Then
Mm.
what you can do is you can take a particular skill, as in like
Okay.
data scientist, data analysis, AML engineer, something like that, or full stack
Mm.
development, back end development, front end development, something
Mm.
like peculiar, particular skills. You can go do certifications, learn the theory
Mm.
skills, and do projects, which will help you in the due course of time. Once the company comes, since you know these skills, they will obviously have a edge over others when you are attending the interview.
Mm-hmm.
I am talking about the interview. The first and
Mm-hmm.
foremost thing is you have to crack the coding round, which
Mm.
is DSA. For that,
Mm.
you need to know DSA. But once you get into that interview, you want to be seen as a different person
Mm.
compared to others. The first and foremost, like you can do these kind of things like doing certifications like full stack development, backend, data scientist, data
Mm.
analysis, ML engineer, AI engineer, something like that. You can learn skills, do projects in that. See, one thing what I would suggest is if you are doing some certifications, don't try to end your skill in certification itself.
Mm.
You learn a skill, you will
Mm.
get the certificate. That is secondary. You learn the skill, at least do a beginner level project in that. So
Mm-hmm.
you will understand what you learned.
Okay.
As I was saying, hands-on experience matters
Mm.
than
Matters,
theory
yeah.
knowledge. Okay,
Mm.
because everyone will learn theory. If you
Mm.
go and give this same certificate to some person who is from other backgrounds,
Mm.
to give this certification, obviously you will learn it. But what
Mm.
is the difference between you and him? What is the difference? What makes you different is the project component.
Mm.
Okay, so
That's
try to
true.
do projects then and there.
Mm-hmm. So, talking about your interview preps and how was your interview literally? Can you just give us some memories back then when you were like doing it? You were sitting.
See, this is
What
like
sort of
a
pressure you had?
it's like a long, bumpy road, I would say,
Okay.
because placement wasn't been going in my way for the first
Mm.
5 months, I would say.
Mm.
I was like failing over. The one
Mm.
point of time I thought like I will be jobless pretty soon. I also started creating taglines for me to my mind in such a way that I will be the VIP, like this Tamil movie of
Valilla
VIP.
Navagari.
Well, so I had started thinking that way. Okay, that's it. 1.7 lakhs my parents made per year, like paid per year
Uh,
to VIT. I'm done. Because the first 5 months, the
mm.
main reason for these things happened for me is like there wasn't a good amount of interaction by myself with my seniors because of the COVID lockdown. So
Mm-hmm.
we weren't sure about how the placement things will go in BIT. We thought
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, if you have a good skill, if you have a good project, you will get selected. But
Mm.
the story there is completely different. That is an exceptional case. Like you have to do a lot of work in the background, and
Mm.
first second thing is your luck plays a major role in that. For me,
Mm.
luck was going in the reverse direction. I was trying to push my vehicle in the forward, but luck was going in the reverse direction. Okay, so my experience comes is like I was focusing more of into the software development roles in VIT.
Mm-hmm.
And what I thought is like if I have a good CGPA of 8.4 that time, and I know programming, I know
Mm.
projects. So obviously I will get into 12 LP, 13 LP off. But that wasn't the case of VIT placements.
Mm.
They were not ready to take a triple E student. That's what I would say. So what happened is
Okay.
like I started learning my DSA in my April month, which is the summer holidays,
Mm.
which is pretty late. If you ask
Mhm.
for a person who is going to try 20 LPA, 30 LPA company,
Mm.
if you want to try for 20 LPA, 25 LPA, you have to start your preparation in 6 semesters, starting itself.
Mm. Okay.
This last minute preparation won't work for this 20 LP and all. You can
Mm-hmm.
get 7.5 LPA, 6 LPA companies
Mm.
if you want to do the last minute preparation for placement. So I started preparing my DSA in the month of May. I did
Mm.
good amount of DSA question through Striver. Okay.
Mm.
I was ready for placements. First came is the Google.
Mm.
Okay. My friend is like he's very intelligent. My friend is pretty clear about the standards of triple E. He said like, bro, don't apply for Google. Don't waste your
Yeah.
time. They don't even consider triple E. And we are from VIT Chennai. They don't care about us triple E. And all.
Mm.
But I was over not overconfident, but I was over excited about my placements in such a way that I'm good in DSA. I'm gonna apply it. So at least I'm gonna get placed
Mm.
in Google, something like that. I was
Mm.
preparing and just applied for Google. They
Mm.
didn't even take triple E student for the coding round itself. My
Oh my
friend
god.
was right. From that point onwards, I was like applying. I was applying a lot of companies in
Mm.
the slot one. Slot one is not for triple E. I
Mm-hmm.
got to know. Once I've
Okay.
done with my slot one, I got to know slot one is not for triple E. Okay.
uh,
This is based on real time experience. That's what
uh,
I'm saying. If you're gonna gain something with real time experience, you
mm.
will have a hardship in whatever
Mm.
things which you want to do. So after slot one is done, I got to know like
Uh,
slot one is not for triple E students.
mm.
That too, Chennai specifically. Velu triple E students are getting placed. I don't know what is the thing in Velu happening. Okay, so
uh,
Velu triple E students are getting placed in slot one. One or two people
uh,
got placed, but none of the triple E students from my batch got placed in CSC related
mm-hmm,
roles. And then came this electrical super dream companies. Okay,
mm-hmm,
my friend was like, let's go and give a try. Okay.
mm,
But myself, who is not interested in electrical, I said, hey, what is this electrical company? It's just offering 11, 12 LPA. I will go and try 20 LPA only. Okay.
okay.
See, these are no these mindset for us is because we never interacted with our seniors
Mm,
about the placements. Because of the
mm-hmm,
lack of connectivity, we thought like placements would be as simple as you are skilled enough, you go and attend your exam, you get placed. This was the mindset of us, but the things were apparently opposite in VIT
okay.
placements. So we were going and attending the companies, getting rejected. My friend is also like in a depression. I was also in a depression. We started thinking like, Macha, ultimately you are going to work in TCS. I'm going to work in Infosys. 3.5 LPA, Siriseri office. Be ready for. This was our mindset. So this so what happened at that time is TCS came in the month of August. We
Mm,
gave TCS exam. We went into TCS.
mm,
The coding, the aptitude rounds are really good. I thought
mm,
aptitude is easy, fine, fine. Okay. The coding
mm,
questions, we didn't even know what to do with that coding questions because like we didn't even understand it.
uh,
That's the level of difficulty a TCS digital question had
oh
for
my
us.
god.
The bad thing is the set, the hardest set came for us. We can't do anything
Mm-hmm,
of
mm,
TCS. That is bad luck. So TCS went. There was their list of students who got placed in TCS Digital, which is dream
mm,
offer and regular offer. People who are
mm,
getting selected for interview. Okay.
mm.
And we started seeing the list. The regular offer, which is 3.25 lakhs, had 1,500 students in the Excel.
Oh my god.
So we are just searching our name one by one, 1,500. We used to go and sit in the evening in the laptop and see where is our name, and the list was over. Okay.
Uh,
My friend, in order to convince me, is saying, Macha, you would have missed your name. Try to go and refresh your once again, try to see
Excel.
the
Okay.
Excel. Okay, I started seeing it. I searched my name in the Excel bar. Nothing
Uh,
worked. My friend's name was there. My name is not there. And
uh,
I went into deep depression. Even I am not able to get placed in TCSR.
uh,
What a life, bruh. Because I still remember there was my triple E faculty.
mm,
On the first day of my class, he told like if you are not able to get a 3.25 lakh out of VIT placement, then you
uh,
are not fit to be an engineer. This is the
oh my
first
god.
sentence he gave on the first day. I was able to recall that one in the month
Mm,
of August. So
okay.
ultimately, I am not fit for an engineer. I
Mm,
decided in that way. So my friend got selected into that interview, and
mm,
he didn't even crack it. I was like, bro, you can't even crack 3.25 lakhs interview. What you are doing? So we were like making fun of each other. We were making memes of our situation,
mm,
sharing it to each other. Like lot of struggles we made, lot of cryings we did in the midnight. We weren't able to have a good sleep, to be honest, for the first
oh,
5 months because see, the one thing what affects you more in the VIT placements is the peer pressure. As in, like, you
mm,
would be at place, but your colleagues would be getting
yeah.
placed.
Mm,
And there would be persons who would be having 6.5 CGPA and they will get placed. And you would be a
mm,
8.5 person who would be like sitting thinking, like, what I made a mistake, what I made a mistake, where I made a mistake. You would be having a resume recheck and all, but you still, your resume looks good, your things will look
mm,
good, your preparation will be going good, but there would be something which you are not able to get passed through. What is
mm,
that? I was thinking that over and over. And
mm,
my mom is like spiritual, more of into a spiritual person. She
mm,
was like, go to temple, light
mm,
lamps, pray to God, you will get placed.
mm,
Okay. So my mindset was in such a way that something I need to do, so I get
mm,
placed. That was our
mhm,
mindset during those times. Okay.
mm,
So we went to temples, I went to temples, I went to different temples,
mm,
exploring different temples of Chennai. Started praying like, okay, I have to do this, I have to do that. Did so many prayings. Ultimately, a time came in October month. Okay, as I was expected, I got placed in Cognizant first in a regular
mm,
offer. Okay,
Okay.
which is a regular company at a easy aptitude and a good like there wasn't a coding round in cognizant, so we
Mm-hmm.
were able to crack it. We got a regular offer. Myself got a
Mm-hmm.
regular offer. My friend got a regular offer in the month of September. Okay,
Mm.
so after few days of it, then I got a dream company L&T,
Mm.
which came for an electrical role.
Mm.
I applied it out of interest because I shouldn't be ending jobless.
Mm.
Okay, so I wasn't sure that how many companies will come hereafter for a software development role.
Mm.
So what I did is like I just went into that electrical company, attended the company. I gave my experience of internship, like whatever I know. They selected me. I got
Oh.
selected in the month. They gave the results in the month of November. They came
Oh.
for the interview process in September. Gave
Uh.
the results in the month of November.
Mm.
Yeah, as I said, 5 months. I wasn't sure what I have to do. Like I was giving my best. I was learning everything. I was doing every now and then. But somewhere other day, like I was failing over and over. My
Mm.
friends were getting placed. That
Mm.
like really took me deep down inside. Like whether there should be two things. One is VIT is doing some shortlisting thing inside which is not favoring me, or I am unfit for a job. It
Mm.
was my mindset. But if you ask me what is the preparation I have to do, the thing which you need to focus is like if you want to get into computer science, as I said, programming, practice lot of questions. At the
Mm.
same time, don't do the last minute preparation for your software development roles as in like practicing questions of VA. So try to
Mm.
start your preparation by sixth semester itself. If
Okay.
possible, you want to get into the top companies like Super Dream Slot One companies, you start your preparation from fifth semester onwards.
Mm-hmm.
One complete year, dedicate yourself for the placements.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare. If you want to get
Mm.
into that 50 LPA, 45 LPA, 30 LPA offers, you need to start your preparation from the fifth semester.
Mm-hmm.
Practice lot of questions. At the
Mm.
same time, do aptitude. If you are going to ignore your aptitude, thinking that coding is going to weight me more, you will obviously be ending failed. So give a
Mm.
importance to aptitude as well. Okay, you will have a lot of. Don't focus on soft skill classes aptitude. Okay, you will
Mm.
have lot of YouTube playlist. You can put it as aptitude for placements. You will get a
Mm.
lot of good amount of playlist. Go learn that playlist. Learn the shortcuts of each method. Okay. If
Mm.
possible, you get an aptitude. You don't have to get an aptitude book. You can download the aptitude book from the internet. You'll have the
Mm.
topics. Try
Mm.
to get the shortcut methods for all those topics. Take a note
Mm.
of it, have it, and try to practice the aptitude question consistently. Only practice will give you the confidence because you guys are going to attend your placements in offline. For us, it
Mm.
was online, complete online.
Mm.
So we were able to browse it in internet. In your case, you won't be able to browse it in internet and all.
Mm.
It's like pure your own skills. So you have to solve a lot of aptitude in your time,
Mm.
and then you need to solve questions as well related to programming if you want to get into
Mm.
software side. Coming to the electronics or communication companies, the first
Mm.
and foremost thing is same. Aptitude is standard for all the companies, whether it's
Mm.
CSV related, mechanical related, computer, EC related, automobile related. You have to focus on
Mm.
aptitude. Second
Mm.
would be if you are from electronics, electrical, mechanical background, and you are gonna try for your own core companies,
Mm.
try to have a really good theory knowledge and mathematical equation understanding of the core subjects, which is your
Mm.
discipline core. don't
Mm.
you don't have to focus much about the discipline elective, but you should
Mhm.
know really good knowledge. You should have a good understanding of your discipline core subjects. Try to interlink it. First thing.
Mhm.
Second of all, at least have a project related to your domain or an internship
Mm.
experience. If you're not
Mm.
able to do a project which is related to circuital branches like triple E, mechanical, ECE, do an internship which is related to your domain, which will add a value for your resume. Either
Mm.
of two. Or if you're going to have these two things, fine, completely fine.
Mm.
Okay. I'm just saying the minimum criteria, which is either do an internship or do a uh, project. This is the
Mm.
bare minimum I'm just giving for you. Okay,
Mhm.
this is the first thing. Next is like your aptitude, like your theoretical knowledge and all.
Mm.
So maximum the core companies you're gonna try,
Mm.
which is mechanical, electrical, electronics. would be asking MCQ questions only. They
Mm-hmm.
won't ask the coding kind of questions for you. They go aptitude, MCQs. You can crack the MCQs if you have a really good, decent knowledge. Okay. So this is the thing for a placement kind of perspective. If you are gonna try for non-tech roles, as in like consultancy, supply chain management, management related roles, in that case you need to be really good in soft skills again, which is aptitude. Second of all would be you need to have a good, at least a decent knowledge in one technology, which can be automation, IoT, data science. Any one technology you have a good amount of knowledge, you will get selected in big four, any of the big four. Deloitte will take a lot of people from VIT. PwC will take a lot of people from VIT. The other two companies, which is Bain and Gain and like Boston Consult, Bain and Gain and Boston Consultancy, they don't take that much amount of people. EY will take a good amount of people for a consultancy role. So if you are good in that, you can crack a non-consultancy role. Same applies for the management. If you are going to apply for supply chain management, marketing analyst, market specialist, those kind of roles, you don't have to be really good in that. At least know what is a market specialist. Market specialist does. You need to understand what is his workload. Based on that, you can just give a good amount of explanation to the interview because he knows you are an engineer. You wouldn't be knowing much about the management. So all they want to hear is that what is the idea of what is your idea or thought process of how the management works. At least have that rough idea before attending the companies. And first and foremost thing, please do a background verification of the company. What is the company? How is the growth of the company? As in like how you will grow in that company. Whether like it few people like it wouldn't be suiting them the company thing and all. You just do a background verification of the company and go for it. But
Okay.
don't get scared about the constraints of VIT placements, which is going to give it to you. They will put a lot of mails as in like US is having this thing. India is failing in economy, so companies won't come. You won't get placed. You don't have to take it in a negative way. You can take it as a precaution, caution from their side and work on you. Don't see
Okay.
environment will say a lot of negative things.
Mm.
Ignore it everything and focus on what you want. That is the first thing of your success.
Mm.
Environment will put a lot of negative barriers before you because you are growing.
Mm.
uh, Nature doesn't like a person who grows in the world, so it tries to stop that person from growing. So what it does is it tries to change the mentality of the person. So how we can change the mentality of the person is putting some bad thoughts on him, saying like you can't do, situation is like this, situation is happening like this, situation is going like this. They will put a lot of negative thoughts, but don't worry about it. Keep giving your best. If not in VIT placements, you can try off campus. If not in off campus, you go for masters. Life will give you plenty of opportunities outside. VIT placement is just 0.00001% of your lifespan. Okay, you take 60 years of your life. That 6 months or 7 months of placements out of 60 is what is, it's just 0.1%. Why you feel that much low for the 0.1%? You can ask me how you are able to give this answer like this, because I faced it. I had the depression. I had the cryings. Because of that, I was able to answer all these kind of. I can able to share my experience, saying to my juniors that don't worry about the results. Obviously, you will fail in placements. Don't care about it. Prepare for the next company. If you fail in that company, prepare for the next company. If you even fail in the entire VIT placements, fine. Go and try outside. If you are failing outside, fine. Go do masters. You will get a lot of opportunities as you progress in your life, but the main thing is you shouldn't be getting demotivated first. Second of all, you shouldn't be thinking bad about yourself like, okay, I'm done, I won't be able to cross the road, I would be like ending poor in my life. You don't have to worry about these things. You are just 22. Okay, anything can happen. You can be a poor person up to the age of 30 or 40. In 50 you would be the richest person in the world. Who knows? Anything can happen. Within 1 year you can be changing your financial status from poor background to rich background. Don't care about the finance. Care about your career. you have to
Mm.
sort your career well. So your career
Mm.
pathway, the roadmap which you are going to make for yourself is really important. So make a
Mm.
roadmap for that. Okay,
Okay.
that is really important.
Mm.
Because once you enter the corporate life,
Mm.
whatever the dreams and roadmaps which you kept for your for your
Mm.
professional career, the
Mm.
way the people who are dealing you in the corporate,
Mm.
that will
Mm.
entirely make you like a different kind of a person.
Mm.
You will be a kind of a different beast there. You
Mm.
wouldn't be like I would be saying, okay, I was a typical kind of a gamer mentality. I used to play a lot of games in my college. Right
Mhm.
now, I'm not even having that interest of going into the gaming. My thought process is going like, okay, I have to do my masters, I have to do investments. That's how my
Mm.
mindset. I
Mm.
was 22 last year. Okay, I
Mm.
was 22. I was thinking about how to buy PS5, PS4, how to buy PS5, how to buy
Mm.
handle games, how to play this GTA 6 and all those
Mm.
things, which is going to come in the future. But
Mm.
within the 6 or 7 months transition, my mindset went into such a way that okay, investments,
Mm.
masters, I have to do my masters. This is how your life will take you. As you grow older, you will have a lot of thought process which takes you more of into the professional career
Mm.
than your playful mindset. Your
Mm.
playful mindset will slowly die once you come out of the college. So don't
Mm.
worry about the playful mindset which you are having in your college, because
Mm.
when we are in our college, we were under the cover of our parents by finance.
Mm.
So we
Mm.
would be taking everything easily. The max to max difficulty for us would be the CGPA,
Mm.
or maybe some kind of breakups which people would be undergoing through their things. This would be the max to max difficulty for a first year, second year, third year person. If you are a fourth
Mm.
year person, the max to max difficulty or max to max thing would be have to get a placement, good placement.
Mm.
But once you come out of the college, once you enter a corporate company, there is no end for your max to max thing.
Mm.
Because like you will see a lot of seniors who will
Mm.
be like calling you for the housewarming. Some will be
Mm.
calling you for like, I brought a new car, I brought this,
Mm.
I brought that. Okay, you don't have
Mm.
to take the family side, you just take about that person's achievement, individual achievement of what he did. When you are looking at that and you see yourself, you are be a developer there, just started your career, you will also
Mm.
have try to have a dream like that in your third or like 3 years down the line. So you have to prepare. So this is
Mhm.
how things will go. Okay, so don't worry about
Mm.
this thing. Okay, what I will say is like your playful mindset, but
Mm.
as you get into
Mm.
third year, try to be serious, try to do the preparation for yourself. If you are going to try for masters or your placements, try to sort it out. First and foremost, if you are going to
Mm.
go for masters, discuss with your parents regarding the finance of
Mhm.
whatever needed for your masters. If they are okay with that and you are okay with that, and you have a clean point that okay, I'm going to do masters for so and so reason, this is my roadmap. Don't even look after the placements. Just go for masters.
Mhm.
If you are going to try for placements, don't even look after the masters. Okay, you can't
Mm.
keep two legs in two different things, because
Mm.
masters is completely different,
Mm.
placements is completely different. Okay,
Mhm.
both are, people would say okay, if you do masters after 2 years you would be earning a lot of money compared to a
Mm.
person who is having a job in India for 2 years. Yes, it's
Mm.
obviously right, but we are in a different country, you are in a different country.
Mm.
Currency matters there a lot.
Mm.
1,000 $1,00,000 is very less
Mm.
for his survival. You would be saying Macha
Mhm.
is as equal as a person who is earning in India for per month 1 lakh. Okay.
Mhm.
But
Mm.
for an Indian looking at those 1,00,000 dollars, it will be like
Mm.
72 lakhs if you convert it to
Mhm.
Indian money. So please don't see, the variation itself comes in the currency, right?
Mm.
So why do you wanna take a person who is gonna start his masters after a bachelor to with you
Mm.
if you're gonna try
Mm.
for placements? Yours is completely different, okay. But if you ask me, I would really suggest you to do a master,
Mhm.
whether it's right after your bachelor's or 3 4 years after the bachelor's or 3 4 years
Mhm.
after your work. Please
Mhm.
do your masters someday or
Mhm.
other way, whether it's 25 your age, 30 your age, 35 your age. Try
Mhm.
35 is really difficult to do masters, but I'm
Mhm.
telling you, if it is 30, try to do a master for you, which is really
Okay.
really important in the due course of time as the technology
Mhm.
evolves. Technology is growing really faster, okay.
Mm.
When When I was in my first year, there wasn't ChatGPT. But 4 years down the line, ChatGPT is ruling everywhere. So technology is
Mm,
evolving within 4 years. So
mm,
please try to do masters in your background too.
mm,
Masters is not for money. Masters is like
mm,
you are gonna develop your knowledge more.
mm,
Okay, that's it. Masters is like
mm,
you have a good knowledge
mm,
in your background. It's gonna take it to the next level. That's it.
mhm,
Okay, that's the reason you are gonna do masters for
mhm,
gaining the knowledge. If you are gonna gain more knowledge, obviously you will have
mm,
more pay. That
mm,
is a secondary thing. Okay. So plan well whether it's management or engineering related or biomedical related. Plan
mhm,
well. Have a reason of doing masters. Don't say a
mhm,
simple reason that okay, I'm doing masters to get more money. See, money is
mm,
ultimate. I understand.
mm,
But you should have a clear roadmap of why you wanna do this course. What is the
mm,
reason of it? Because why I'm saying this, there will be two cases. One case would be a person with more interest in the course than a job, and the
mm,
person more interested in the outcome of the course, which is money.
mm,
Okay. First case is if the person is more interested into that course, okay,
mm,
even the toughest situation he's gonna undergo, he will
mm,
try to do a lot of hard work.
mm,
Try. He will keep trying it. Okay. But the
mm,
person who is gonna have just an interest of getting the money wouldn't be trying
mm,
it after 10 or 15 times. So there is a
mm.
difference. Okay. Ultimately, money is important. I'm just saying this.
Mm.
Okay. Money is important, but
That's
you should
true.
have some reason of way of getting it. Okay.
Mm,
Hey, why do you want to spend 50 lakhs and get a money? You can get a money in
mm.
bachelor's itself, right? So
That's
there should
true.
be some reason of doing your masters and have
Mm,
a proper roadmap. And you start your roadmap from third year, whether it's for your
mhm,
placements or masters. Okay,
mhm,
pakka roadmap. If you have a pakka roadmap, discussing with
mm,
your friends, discussing with your seniors, previous year seniors, of how the
mm,
placement is worked for them, how the
mm,
companies, what is the companies expecting from them. If you had an interaction with your senior, you will have a
mm,
rough idea. So based on
mm,
that rough idea, you make a roadmap. You see where
mhm,
you lag. Okay, this is the
mm,
point I am currently in. So this is the roadmap I have to take to reach the destination. So make a roadmap, follow the roadmap consistently. Consistency is the only way you can get through of what you want. If you ask my
mm.
friends who are there in Wisconsin University, which is a top university in US, they started their preparation in their fourth semester itself. Fourth
Wow.
semester. Okay, and there was my friend who got into Microsoft SD 45
Mm,
LPA. When I was
mm.
interacting with them, he said, when I was interacting with him, he said, like, bro, I started my preparation in my fifth semester. 1 year I
Oh
did
my
DSA
God.
continuously
Mhm,
without even a break. Daily I did 2 hours of DSA. You just
mhm,
take 365 days, 2 hours of DSA. That is the dedication. He doesn't care about, okay, Microsoft is going to come in my future. What he
mm,
cared it, okay, if I'm going to do this, obviously I have a bigger effect. So that's what you need
mhm,
to take care. Okay.
mhm. Yeah, so let's wind up this session because it's been 2 hours since I've
Okay.
recorded. Yeah.
Okay. I would
So
have talked a lot. Okay.
no, that's not an issue because you gave a lot of insights. That's like that would be definitely useful for us juniors and as well as me because I was even thinking, oh my god, I should start my preparation then
Yes, obviously,
for.
you guys, if your placement is going to come in March, you have to start by now. There is no kind
Mm.
of
Hope you loved watching the content which we created. Show your love by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Thank you.